I start, I hope all of you have got your teacher's handbook. If you have not got it, please write it in the chat section. Not received? Yesterday, Divya Lakshmi ma'am did not give you? Okay. Yesterday, who attended the whole of the session? She missed the second yesterday. Okay, Sumita. Manjula, yes, please unmute yourself. I would like to know what happened yesterday.
Ma'am, yesterday we attended the meeting, ma'am.
You attended the whole training?
Yes, ma'am, I attended the whole training.
Okay, so the first half was taken by Divya Lakshmi ma'am?
Actually, Preeti ma'am
I am Preeti.
you initiated the.
Yes, I started
Yeah, after
the
the
training session.
yeah, Divya Lakshmi taken the rest of the meeting, ma'am.
Right. She had taken it over within like 20 minutes.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am, yes.
So did she continue the session till 1 o'clock?
Yes, ma'am. She continued the first session and second session also she only continued.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So after the second session was complete, did she provide you some documents?
No, ma'am. She did not give anything.
Any feedback form, teacher's handbook?
No, ma'am. No.
No?
No, ma'am.
Okay, we all are on the same page, right? No worries. Okay. Did she tell you about the teacher's handbook?
No, ma'am. She did not say.
Okay, fine. LMS? No, it's not in the LMS. Thank you so much, Manjula. Okay. Yes. So here, when you ended yesterday's session, the last session, the teacher must have shown you some videos. Am I correct? You all can unmute and say, no worries. Just a minute. Yes, Samreen, you can tell me. Yes.
Sorry, ma'am, she only showed us some videos on the basis of her training. She didn't show us any videos at the end of the session.
Okay, so okay, great. I understood. So I think you know how to join from your dashboard. That much, at least you know, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. I hope you also know how to get the PPTs that I'm showing you.
Yes.
That also you know. Okay,
Yes.
You know where your training schedule and where your training resources are there.
Yes.
Ma'am, could you do a revision once again, because she went very fast and she only showed it once.
It will take a lot of time. That is why
No. I'm just saying where it is, because she went very fast once and then she said you guys should figure it out.
Yeah, I do agree with the same, ma'am. Yesterday, I do not think so. It was proper. There were a lot of chaos in the chat box also.
She was not very good.
Not able to figure out where the quiz part is.
That would be too harsh to say.
I'm just honest to say as well, because we are all confused. We're all dumbfounded.
Yeah,
and yesterday, even for the quiz, we took at least 15-20 minutes and she went ahead with the class. And we are trying to figure out the quiz while listening.
I can understand. Yesterday, we had a lot of technical glitches. I had a technical glitch. My camera was not working, and now I'm working with another webcam, and that is why my video is not looking very proper. Sorry for that. Second thing, the documents that she needs to give it to you, that was not very important yesterday. It can be given today as well. That is why I asked in the beginning of the meeting. Second thing, the videos which she had showed, I'm sure. Okay, fine. I'll show you some of the videos so that you can figure it out where the presentations and your recordings of the sessions will be available. Okay. So first, let me share the teacher's handbook first. That would be better. Please make sure that you bookmark this link. Okay. I have sent a link in the chat box. Please check. All of you have got it? That is known as the teacher's handbook. This is the most important document that you will be using during your training in your mocks as well. Did she tell you anything about the mocks?
Yes.
Okay, great. Wonderful. So the mock links will be there in the handbook itself, right? You have to give the mocks from here. Second thing, the teacher's handbook will contain all the resources. Your training resources are also there. Your demo related resources are also there. Okay. The demo sessions that you take for children, the demo sessions are also, the PPTs are there. The recorded videos are also there. The demos that you are going to take, don't think that you have to prepare for it. The PPTs are already given to you, and that is what we are going to show you in today's video as well, today's session. Okay. So make sure that you keep this handbook link. If you are on a mobile phone, please copy this link, paste it on your WhatsApp or your text. And if you are on your laptop, I would request you to make a bookmark of this link. Okay.
Ma'am, this link, actually, I just tried to click it, but it's showing there is nothing in it.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
copied it. Yeah, I copied it and it's not showing anything
Please
at all.
don't copy, please click on the link.
Ma'am, it's still showing a blank page.
This is the page it will show. Anyone who can
No,
open the
no, no,
teacher's
no.
handbook?
Yes,
Yes.
I could open it.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Ma'am, I
Yes,
could
ma'am.
open
It's
it.
coming
It's
up.
working.
It takes
It's
time, but it
working.
comes.
Now it's coming.
Yeah.
It takes time, but it comes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your teacher's handbook. It has all the training resources. It also has your demo related resources. Slot
Hello,
confirmation.
ma'am. Can you show it again, please? Can you share the link again, please?
Share the link. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Ma'am, one more thing I want to say that yesterday she was also talking about assignment that we were supposed to submit. I
Yes.
couldn't open that assignment whenever I
Yesterday
was
there was
trying
a
to
Same
open
here.
it.
Yes, ma'am. Even
Yesterday
I
there
was
was a
Same here.
I'll tell you, the website was down for maintenance. So assignments,
Yeah.
teachers, you don't need to worry about it. Assignments do not have a deadline. Okay.
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 And
Okay.
assignments are not mandatory to complete it. It's not going to affect your onboarding process. You just have to make sure that you do it. Attempt those questions. Try to understand those questions, because those will be those kind of questions which will be again asked you in the mock. So you have a practice for the mock.
Ma'am,
Okay.
sorry,
Yes.
can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
Because I'm a little confused considering what you just said is exactly the opposite of what she said yesterday. She said that if you do not complete your assignments, your onboarding
affect-
process will
it will affect
delayed.
your
She
process.
must
not
have
be allowed
said
to
about the
onboard.
mocks. Okay,
No,
one second.
she's talking
Give me
about the
some time.
assignment.
Okay, no worries. Whatever you have known from yesterday, I'll repeat once again. Assignments are not going to affect your onboarding. Your quizzes are mandatory. First thing, the quizzes every day during the session, I'm going to give you 5 to 10 minutes at the end where you will be completing your quizzes, and then you will fill up the feedback form. Feedback form, of course, is not mandatory. Quizzes are mandatory. Second, mocks are mandatory. Muskan, the thing that you have written over there, the chat support told me that assignments are discontinued. That's not an assignment. That is the video course assignment, video course assessment, which is there in the teacher's handbook. That has been discontinued.
I have done that yesterday. I did it.
Okay, so that has been discontinued. Video course assignment. Point number F of your teacher's handbook. But you did not have your teacher's handbook.
No, but the assignment was posted, so I just clicked it, and there was one audio assignment and one video assignment.
Assignment is very different. Video course assessment is very different. Let
But
me
it
tell
is
you what has been discontinued. Okay. 1
Yeah,
minute.
I attempted the quiz, ma'am.
Quizzes are mandatory. You have to do the quizzes from the dashboard.
Attempted, I got score. Again, it
Ma'am.
asked attempt again. So again, I attempted, ma'am.
No worries. You can attempt it n number of times. Again, quizzes are mandatory, but it is not going to affect your onboarding process. That's again, I'm
Ma'am,
telling.
question. Ma'am, I couldn't access the quiz yesterday.
Sorry?
This is the quiz yesterday. I opened at night also, but it was not open.
It's
There was
okay. If you were not able to do it, you can do it today. And in case if today the link doesn't open, do not worry. You have the links in the teacher's handbook also. You can do that quiz as well. And in case if you are not able to do that as well, do not worry. It's not going to affect your onboarding. Am I
The
clear?
only assignment
the only assignment we could view is the audio and video which the lady just
The
mentioned.
assignment that you are talking about, I'll share the video with you. 1 second. Kindly keep all of yourselves on mute. I'm going to show you how to give your quiz and your practice assignment. This is a daily assignment that I'm talking about. Okay, it has not been discontinued. Please. I hope you know where this particular page is there. This page will have your assignment. It is to be done,
Yes.
and it is not mandatory. It's not compulsory, and it does not have a deadline also. This is for your practice. This is very important. I won't use the word mandatory because mandatory means you have to complete it, then only you will get onboarded. No, but please complete it within this week. It does not have a deadline. Got my point? Quizzes
But
are
here
mandatory.
is the exact assignment, which is the audio and the video practice thing.
Yes.
That is the only assignment that shows. There's no other assignment apart from that. And you
So,
just mentioned
other
that
assignments, I am talking about Muskan. Muskan had written in the chat section that the chat support told her that assignments are discontinued. Please keep yourselves on mute.
Excuse me, ma'am. Good morning.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Can you show me where actually these quizzes are located?
I'll show you 1 second. In your dashboard, under My Training, in the left-hand blue panel, left-hand side, there is a blue panel. My Training, Training Schedule and Resources. Okay, when you click on that, this page shall appear. Here you have the quiz, you can see on the screen, and your attempt assignment. Okay, quizzes and assignments are here. Training, under My Training, Training Schedule and Resources. My Training, Training Schedule and Resources. There you will get this page. And according to each day of training, you will be having day 1, day 2, day 3, like this you'll be having. Or the whole schedule will be given. Am I clear here? No, absolutely not. This is not a Q&A session, but this is very, very important. And that is why I need you to do this. Okay, I need you to know what is a handbook and how you are going to use it, because today you will be going to use your handbooks. Second thing, you need to do your quizzes from your dashboard. Please do your quizzes from your dashboard. Assignments, try to do it daily because it's a practice before your mocks. Okay, Avinash, this is not a Q&A session, but these are very important. Before this, I cannot start. Dia, please don't do it from the handbook. Okay, what will be there in the quiz that you have to open and see. Okay, quizzes are mandatory. Romi and Kritika and Hima, please write your queries in the chat. We will start the day 2 session. We are already delayed. Okay. Don't worry, we are going to take into consideration all the problems that you had faced yesterday. Also, there was a maintenance issue yesterday because we also were facing. The Planet Spark link was not working for a long time. So in that case, don't worry, you can do it the next day as well. It does not usually shows. Today it's absolutely fine, so don't worry, you will be able to do your quizzes today. Okay. Now, let's start. If you have any queries in between, keep your queries till the end. At the end, we are going to have a Q&A. I'm going to solve all your queries. And remember, before 11:30, this session has to end. Otherwise, you will be delayed for the next session. You're getting my point? So let's complete this session as productively as possible and as sooner as possible. Today, we are going to view a senior demo class where we will have a child, a teacher, and the parent. Make sure your videos are on. Make sure you have your beverages, your water, coffee, everything. Don't get dehydrated. right? Yes, right. Keep writing your queries in the chat section. Later on, I'll read them. Okay. So, fine. Thank you. So let's start off with a video, and please, can you please confirm?
I have spent my entire life either at the schoolhouse, on the way to the schoolhouse, or talking about what happens in the schoolhouse. Both my parents were educators. My maternal grandparents were educators. And for the past 40 years, I've done the same thing. And so needless to say, over those years, I've had a chance to look at education reform from a lot of perspectives. Some of those reforms have been good, some of them have been not so good. And we know why kids drop out. We know why kids don't learn. It's either poverty, low attendance, negative peer influences. We know why. But one of the things that we never discuss, or we rarely discuss, is the value and importance of human connection. Relationships. James Comer says that no significant learning can occur without a significant relationship. George Washington Carver says all learning is understanding relationships. Everyone in this room has been affected by a teacher or an adult. For years, I have watched people teach. I have looked at the best and I've looked at some of the worst. A colleague said to me one time, they don't pay me to like the kids. They pay me to teach a lesson. The kids should learn it. I should teach it. They should learn it. Case closed. Well, I said to her, you know, kids don't learn from people they don't like. She said, that's just a bunch of hooey. And I said to her, well, your year is going to be long and arduous, dear. Needless to say, it was. Some people think that you can either have it in you to build a relationship or you don't. I think Stephen Covey had the right idea. He said you ought to just throw in a few simple things, like seeking first to understand as opposed to being understood. Simple things like apologizing. You ever thought about that? Tell a kid you're sorry, they're in shock. I taught a lesson once on ratios. I'm not real good with math, but I was working on it. And I got back and looked at that teacher edition. I taught the whole lesson wrong. So I came back to class the next day and I said, look, guys, I need to apologize. I taught the whole lesson wrong. I'm so sorry. They said, that's okay, Miss Pearson. You were so excited. We just let you go. I have had classes that were so low, so academically deficient that I cried. I wondered, how am I going to take this group in 9 months from where they are to where they need to be? And it was difficult. It was awfully hard. How do I raise the self-esteem of a child and his academic achievement at the same time? One year I came up with a bright idea. I told all my students, you were chosen to be in my class. Because I am the best teacher and you are the best students, they put us all together so we could show everybody else how to do it. One of the students said, really? I said, really? We have to show the other classes how to do it. So when we walk down the hall, people will notice us. So you can't make noise, you just have to strut. And I gave him a saying to say, I am somebody. I was somebody when I came. I'll be a better somebody when I leave. I am powerful and I am strong. I deserve the education that I get here. I have things to do, people to impress, and places to go. And they said, yeah. You say it long enough, it starts to be a part of you. And so, I gave a quiz, 20 questions. Student missed 18. I put a +2 on this paper and a big smiley face. He said, Miss Pearson, is this an F? I said, yes. He said, then why'd you put a smiley face? I said, because you on the roll. You got 2 right, you didn't miss them all. I said, and when we review this, won't you do better? He said, yes, ma'am, I can do better. You see, minus 18 sucks all the life out of you. Plus 2 said, I ain't all bad.
Right. So what stood out from this video? What did we understand? The relationship between the student and the teacher is of utmost importance. One more thing which I heard in this video was very something that we all will connect to it. Students do not learn from the teachers they don't like. They absolutely do not want to connect with the people they don't want, they don't like. So why is building relationships so important? For the learning experience to be better, for having a better knowledge sharing, a better imparting of your teaching, it is very important to have a good relationship first with the child. And moreover, in order to make the child comfortable, since we are strangers to them, we have an online setting, first thing. So the online setting always makes it difficult to connect to people. Already we are in this challenge. The laptop, the screen, the camera, the audio, video, already there are lots of challenges. Now, what else can we do to make these challenges as minimal as possible? And that is our relationship. The more casual, the more smiling face, and connecting with people, having a happy face. These things help us to communicate in a rather more effective manner with the parents as well as the children. Now, let us move further. So I'm going to share today's agenda. Okay, 1 second. This is our day 2 agenda, and we are going to watch a senior demo in the first half. We'll try to cover at least 1 or 2 parts of the demo session, 2, 3 maximum, and the rest 2 or 3 we will be doing in the second half. In the second half, we'll also be doing use of body language and voice. Okay. Now, so today's objective would be identify and analyze different teachers' actions. Now, what you have to do is you have to observe the teacher. You don't have to give feedback on the teacher. You have to observe the teacher, what exactly she is doing, what is her body language, what kind of voice modulation is she using, where is she modulating her voice, and number 3, what are the other things that she's saying or doing in order to make the child feel comfortable in the class. Okay, so other things that she says or she does in order to build a comfortable environment in the class, right? To build relationships. And in the second half, we will be mastering the skill of building relationship with students by use of effective body language and voice. Okay. Now, if you miss any session, it will affect, but in case if that's a genuine reason, then you can watch the recordings also. That won't affect. Okay. Now, what do you think? Which hats we will be wearing? Yesterday, what hats did you discuss? Did you discuss the 3 hats? Yes. Okay. Did we discuss the 3 hats? Yes. What hats were they? Mentor. Manpreet, it was not motivator. Mentor. And what else? Facilitator. Very good. Aarti, yes. And influencer. Very good. Yes. So I hope now you understand what is a mentor, what is a facilitator, and what is an influencer. A mentor is a person who guides. Facilitator is a person who provides quality learning experience in the class. And an influencer is the person who tries to make the stakeholders invest and impact their decision-making ability. That's what an influencer does. Now here, yesterday, I don't know whether this has been debriefed to you or not. Give me a second. So yesterday, we had discussed about the demo sessions. In the demo session, give me a second, please. I'm so sorry. Yes. So in a demo session, we interact with the child as well as the parent. A demo session is usually of 1 hour. Okay. 60 minutes is taken to complete a full demo. In that 60 minutes, we don't take the whole demo session for the child only. First 45 minutes we keep for the child interaction. That is the demo session that we are going to observe today. Last 15 to 20 minutes is the parent-teacher interaction. I hope you know that. Okay, great. So that has been told. Wonderful. So last 15 to 20 minutes we'll keep for a parent-teacher interaction time. So in this 1 hour of demo, what we are going to view today, we are going to view the first 40 to 45 minutes of the session. The second part, or you can say the last 15 to 20 minutes of the session where we have the parent-teacher interaction, that we will be doing on day 4. Okay, am I clear? The parent-teacher interaction will be done on day 4. We are only going to do the first 40-45 minutes of the session. That is with the child. Now here, while we are interacting with a child, we need to be what? We need to be a mentor. We need to be a facilitator. Influencer hat will be used when we are going to do the PTI, that is parent-teacher interaction. So that is why only 2 hats, not the third hat, because the influencer hat will be worn by us when we are doing the parent-teacher interaction on day 4. Clear? So today we will be wearing the hat of a mentor and a facilitator. Let's understand how many types of demo classes are there. You can take a screenshot of this. Or you anyways have your presentations in your deck, in your dashboard, so you don't need to worry. So we have 3 categories of demo session. First category, you can see this is the junior demo session, grade 1 to grade 3. Senior demos, they comprise of children from grade 4 to grade 12, sometimes grade 10 also. So 11th and 12th can be categorized under both. It can go to senior also, it can go to grown-ups as well. And grown-ups, we have 2 different kinds of demos. We have one for basic English and another one is presentation skills. Today, what we are going to discuss is the second one, that is the senior demo session. Okay, we are going to discuss the senior demo session, that is grade 4 to grade 10 or sometimes 12. I'll take it as 10 for this session, okay? Great. So we are going to discuss about the senior session, and before you start viewing and observing the senior demo session, I want you to be free from all your problems. I want you to take out everything that had happened yesterday because I don't want you to be preoccupied with loads and loads of questions. Remember your questions, keep it in one side, and we will discuss it at the end of the class. As of now, I want you to be very open to learning and think about 3 buckets. I already said this. The body language of the teacher, like she is giving a big smile and a high five to the student. She's using constant hand gestures and all those things. Then second thing, we will be talking about the voice modulation of the teacher, how she's modulating her voice, where she is emphasizing on the points or important words. And number 3 bucket would be other things that she says or she does to build relationship with the student. Like, for example, she appreciated the student, or she is using her personal experiences to connect with the child. All these things will come under the 3rd bucket. After you view after you observe the video, I would like you to write it in the chat section. What did you observe? Her body language, her voice, and other things that she said or she did. Try to collate your answers in one part. You are professionals now. You are public speaking and creative writing experts. So I would expect you all to write your answers in one place. Do not write in fragments and keep posting, because that increases the chat length. So I would request you all to keep the chat in one answer, one chat, and then post it. Okay, and do not post it twice or thrice. Just post it once. Thank you. Now I'm going to show you some actions here. What do you think? Why there is a cross behind, beside "she is so nice"? What do you think? What is it? Anyone? She is so nice. Is okay. You being a public speaking expert, or you being the trainer, would you give these kind of feedback? She's so nice. Her body language is so nice. No. You are going to identify the actions of the student. You will be probably saying that, oh, she asked how I was feeling. Correct? So similarly, you also have to do the same thing. You are going to identify the actions of the teacher. Do not write that, oh, her body language was very nice. Okay? Her voice modulation was very good. She was connecting so well. These are generic responses. So let's not give generic responses. Let's identify the teacher's actions, what she is doing and how she is doing. Okay? So try to give the facts and actions of what the teacher would be doing. Like, what is she doing exactly? What words she is using? What word she is emphasizing? So use those observation and then give it to me in the chat. Okay? So he was unhappy. No. Instead of saying that, you can say he was holding his head and crying. So identify the actions of the teacher. You're getting my point? You need to see what the teacher is doing. What are the actions of the teacher in the demo session, and then you give your observation according to that. Am I clear? Yes, Romy, you raise your hand. Like to say something?
Ma'am, I told in the chat box regarding assignment.
Okay, I'll read it later on.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Right. So I hope this one is clear. Let's try to identify the actions of the teacher. Why am I reiterating on this? Because every training session, when I ask you all, the teachers, to identify the actions of the teachers, what happens is they write, oh, the body language was really very good. She was connecting so well with the student. This is how we give feedback, no? But let's not come to that point. We need to identify and observe the actions and write accordingly. Okay, great. I think I have explained very clearly. Now, a demo class, the first 40-45 minutes with the student, that will have 5 different parts. Okay, the PPT that will be provided to you. Oh, that is already provided to you in the teacher's handbook. It will have 5 different portions. First part is your context setting. Second is introduction to PS skills, public speaking skills. Yesterday you have done it. Body language, thought structure, fluency, confidence. You have done this, right? So introduction to PS skills will be the second part. Third will be a speech delivery where we will be showing a video of Ovia Singh. Yesterday, I think you all viewed Neha Shri, isn't it? 11-year-old child, a student of Planet Spark. Similarly, Ovia Singh is also one of the Planet Spark students who is an accomplished TEDx speaker. Apart from that, she is also a writer of, I think, 3-4 books. Her books are already published. You can get those books on Amazon as well. Now, context setting, introduction to PS skills. In the speech delivery, we will show a speech by Ovia, observation of the child, and then the child will also give a speech. Okay, we'll see how. Fourth is writing the speech. And the last one is the final showcase. Okay, so this is how the demo session will be divided. Part 1, the context setting. I want you to focus, observe, and be very careful while you are observing. Okay. Shall we begin? Great.
Slide? Yeah. All right. Okay. So global warming, and I will keep these for younger daughter. Then it's okay. Okay. So yes, so I think
Give me a second. It's playing from way back. Yes.
Okay, can we adjust our chairs so that, everyone can be in the frame? Yeah, thank you. Amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Okay, so are we ready? Shall we begin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, amazing. Just allow me a second to share my screen. And here we go. Yes. Okay. So yes, so I think we are all set. We have joined from laptop. I can see all of you there in one frame. And let's just, ensure that we are there to interact, right? So don't worry, keep yourself off mute. We can talk whenever you have any question. Just feel free to say. Just all of us are only here, so feel free, okay? And yes, so let's get started. So a question for you, Tia, to start with. What do you see on the screen? Can you read this out loud?
Become a confident public speaker.
Wow, and I like how confidently you read it out. Very good. So what do you mean by a confident public speaker, Tia?
We mean by a confident public speaker, like we can speak confidently in front of public, in front of everyone.
Yeah, that's correct. Like without any hesitation, and just like when we are there out in front of a public, large audience, then also we can speak. Absolutely. Do you want to become a confident public speaker?
Yes, I want to become a confident.
Yes, amazing. All right. So that's why we are here today. And I'm pretty sure that towards the end of the class, you would have created something of your own. We'll come to what that is, and also present it in front of everyone. Okay? Yeah. All right. So I know, ma'am, we spoke on phone, right, earlier. So I know you know me. Let me quickly introduce myself for everyone. So my name is Ishita, and I'm your learning buddy, Tia, for today. I will help you learn. We are going to have a lot of fun here today. That's why buddy. And for your parents, I will be helping both of you to identify Tia's strengths today. Okay, like what is it that she already has, and how can we just leverage those skills so that she becomes that confident public speaker? Yeah. And yes, I welcome all of you to this session, and looking forward to have a lot of fun learning time. Two things that I'm going to, request all of us here to operate with. Tia, can you read out the first one, please?
Okay. Speak up. Ask, share.
Yes. So what do you think speak up means?
It means that we should speak and interact with you.
Yes, definitely interact with me. And how we will do that is whenever, we have an idea, we will share it with everyone. And whenever you have a question, you want to ask a doubt, feel free to ask it. Or even if not a doubt, you are curious to learn something, then also ask a question. Okay? All right. Okay. And second one, let's ask your mom to read. Yes, Ms. Anuradha, can you read the second one, please?
Yeah. Second one is high energy. Use hands, face, eyes, and voice at all times.
Yes, thank you so much. I feel like energy in the room is already high, so I'm loving that. Let's, maintain that energy throughout so that we can have all the fun. And one request that whenever we are speaking, you would have seen me that I'm using my hands, I'm making some expressions, right? So whenever we are speaking, I would want all of us to try to use our hands, our face, our eyes, and voice effectively at all times. Can we do that?
Yes.
Yes. Amazing. Love it. Okay. Okay. Now you know something about me, right? I would want you all to also introduce yourself. So let's try with first Tia. So Tia, here are some of the sentences. You can use these sentences to, share a bit about yourself, and then we'll also hear from your parents.
Okay. My name is Tia Agarwal.
Mm-hmm.
I am 11 years old.
Okay.
I am in grade 6.
Nice. Okay.
In my free time, I like to do drawing.
Oh, nice. Okay. And
I like to do Python.
Python? Are you serious? You know Python coding?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm learning it.
Oh, wow. That is so cool. I tried learning coding when I was young, and I was like, oh my God, what is all these things? Sometimes the syntax would go wrong and something or the other would happen. Does that happen with you also? You're like, are you always correct with your syntax? Or
Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes it happens. Then how do you solve it?
By rechecking the code again.
Nice. I feel like you must be very patient then, because it requires a lot of patience. And that is also telling me one more thing about you, that you are very careful maybe, because coding also requires attention to detail. So that's interesting, Tia. Is that correct, Mr. and Mrs. Agarwal?
Yes.
Yeah. See, so something that I wasn't when I was young, that's why I can identify this in Tia. Great. Thank you so much, Tia. Maybe, you can teach me Python. And I can also learn something from you in our classes. All right. Okay. And now I would request both of you, Mr. and Mrs. Agarwal, to also, introduce yourselves and just a little bit about why you are here. What would you want for Tia?
Okay, so I'll go first. My name is Manish Arya, and I work for Publicis Sapient. I am a tech professional.
Oh, amazing.
My daughter has an inclination towards coding.
I can see where it is coming from.
So I'm here because I want my child to be not just confident in public speaking, but feel confident within, so that she can express herself at any given platform, be it a social platform, be it a chat with friends, and in a social circle or in a small circle, she can express herself freely.
Amazing.
I can help my child by all I know is coding and IT, so all I can help her with that. But certainly, I'm looking forward for you to take care of my child so that she can be confident in the public.
Definitely. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I think, as you rightly mentioned, like these are the skills that are required in today's world. And I really liked how you mentioned, like, not just confidence from outside, but within, and that also means that Tia should be comfortable with who she is and get able to express in the outside world. Amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Manish. And Ms. Anuradha, would you also want to share?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Anuradha, and I'm a manager working with the company, and I'm here because I want my child to become definitely a public speaker. And she is very good in imagination. So if you give any word to her, so she can express herself. But I want that to explore more in herself. So I can help my child by supporting her in each and everything. So obviously, the mother, I can support her. So
that's the biggest thing the parents can do, like just supporting them in whatever they want to be, whoever they want to be. So that's the most important thing. And okay, now I see why she also likes to draw. You said, like, she's very creative and has good imagination. Interesting. So wow, Tia, I'm learning so much about you even when I'm talking to your parents. Great. All right. So let me, also share some quick context. I know both of you were asking that, why you both have to be here. So let me now share the reason. Of course, I said that, we will be having activities where both of you would also be engaged. But at the same time, we will also, like two things that we will be doing specifically for both of you is one, share Tia's unique strengths and future opportunities via Planet Spark. And B, we would also be guiding you on, how can we personalize Tia's learning path? We believe a lot on personalization of the learning process in order to ensure that, whatever that goal that you just shared with me, that you want for Tia, how can we achieve that goal? Yeah, so this is what we will be doing throughout the session. And of course, towards the end, we will have detailed discussion. Yeah. Okay. Any questions so far?
No, not yet.
All right. Okay. Okay. And as we begin, so this is another role that both of you would be playing. So Tia, we will be having a lot of activities and games, which I've been saying, right? Now, whenever you feel that you need some help and you are stuck in the game, so you have two lifelines. And who are these lifelines? Can you please read it out?
How to use Lifeline. Your parents are your lifeline. Yes. Shout Lifeline whenever you need help.
Yeah, so whenever you are stuck, your two lifelines are present just sitting adjacent to you, okay? So your parents are your lifelines today in the game. So whenever you need help, you can choose that, you have two lifelines and both your mom and dad are here. So you can choose whose help do you want and, they can help you out. Yeah? Okay. And whenever you think that you are able to understand me, hear me out properly, then you can give me a thumbs up. And whenever you feel that you have not understood what I'm trying to say, there's any question, then you can give me a thumbs down and I'll pause and we can discuss that. Yeah? All right. Okay, great. Okay, so ready to play games?
Yes.
All of you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I love the energy. Awesome. So the first game is, Tia, can you read out what is the name here?
Emotional request.
Yes, emotional request. And there are a lot of faces on the right-hand side. What do you think this game is about?
I think this game is about showing expressions.
Absolutely. Yes, this is the game where you have to show your expression, but there is a twist. Okay, ready for the twist?
Yes.
Okay. So now, can you read out the first two instructions as well over here?
Okay. How to play. Speak a sentence in a particular emotion. Use your hands, face, and voice to show that emotion.
Correct. And eyes as well, right? So I want to again say that, we remember our second norm. So we have to always try to use our hands, our face, and Tia, our eyes and voice. Yes. Okay, so the twist here is that there would be a sentence written, okay, and then there would be a particular emotion. So we have to speak that sentence in that emotion only.
Okay.
I will give an example to start with, okay? And Mr. and Mrs. Agarwal, all of us have to play this, okay? So
Okay, so we have already done with the context setting in the beginning. What happened in the context setting? 3 things. 4 things, I think. First thing, what happened was laptop setting of expectations of a laptop and a parent, which we will view after this. Second thing, welcoming the student and the parent to the class, welcoming them, making them feel comfortable. Second, getting to know the parents, use your introduction. So you start with your introduction, you take the child's introduction, then the parent's introduction. And finally, you share the class agenda and share the norms and create excitement as well. So these were the 4 parts of context setting. So in the beginning, you welcome the child to the class and share the norms. Please ignore the first one because we are going to discuss this later. Number 3, we get to know the child and the parent, share the class agenda and create excitement. Now you can write your observations about the context setting. What did she do in order to build a relationship, a good relationship with the student? Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Arzeen. She had put up a bright smile throughout, positive enforcement. Okay. Sharing experiences, collaborative. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay. Perfect. She used personal experience to connect. What experience did she share? She shared about the coding part, isn't it? When the child said that she likes to do coding, the teacher also tried to share her personal experience about coding, and she also said that probably I can also learn something from you, isn't it? This makes the child feel as an equal contributor in the conversation, and the child feels as if, okay, I am also important. I'm also being talked about, right? So making the child feel like an equal partner in the class and not like a student. So that authoritative behavior or explicit showing of your superiority as a teacher, that needs to be avoided. It should be made in such a manner that it is very, very approachable for the student, comfortable, and he feels as if he is also an important part of the conversation. Okay. Okay, good voice modulation. Romy, this is what I told you to avoid. I told you to avoid writing. She had a very good voice modulation. Where did she modulate her voice? So when she was talking about the instruction, when she was giving out the instructions, when she was sharing the norms or the agenda of the class, you will speak loudly. So she was emphasizing on important points. Right? So that is the voice modulation that she used. She has been constantly interacting with the parents and child and also sharing her experience. Absolutely, Mayuri, very good. Okay. Personal experience was shared. Okay, she gives good energetic gestures, speak positively about her, and child also gives parents a hope. Warm greetings, smiling throughout the interaction, making both the parents and the child comfortable. She was also very attentive and empathetic towards the child. Okay. Very good. Very nicely written, teachers. Perfect. Great. Now let's understand what is this setting of expectation of a laptop and both the parents. Now you must know that we need in a demo class, we need both the parents to be present. We need, again, I'm not saying mandatory. Please understand this word mandatory, okay? Mandatory is a very harsh word. Mandatory means you can't do without it, okay? It's not mandatory, but it's very, very, very crucial to have both the parents present in the class. Join, and also they join from a laptop. Now, why do you think we want both the parents to be present? Anyone who would like to share? Why do you think we want both the parents to be present? Yes, Romy?
I think the both the parents should be present because the child should feel that see, my parents are there, and an invisible support is always there with the child when the child is talking with completely a new person and interacting with a new person. So I think for that both the parents, if both the parents is present there, that will be a mental support to the child.
Why do you think it's our expectation as a Planet Spark teacher?
Because to make a student enroll, we have to make the parents understand that the job that we are doing, we are really great in that. We have to make them understand that. So for that, I think both the parents, if both the parents are present, that will be good for us.
Exactly. Yesterday we learned about 3 types of hats, and we learned about the last hat, that was an influencer hat. Now, I don't know how the things have been explained to you, but you need to understand that influencing and impacting of decisions happens not only by persuasions and words. Words and persuasions do not suffice, I would say. You need to impact their decision-making ability not only by saying that you should join the course, why these are the reasons, but also by the quality learning experience that you provide as a facilitator. When you provide a quality learning experience and a comfortable environment to the child, automatically it acts as a persuasive tool for the parent. The parent would also know that this particular person is an expert. She knows what she is doing, or he knows what he is doing, and my child is in a good hand. Second reason is there. Okay, any other ideas apart from this, Santosh?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, when we invite parent and teacher in any interaction, it gives a very vivid expression that what child is learning, as it's a world of exposition and you can say branding ourselves. So when we are going to teach the student and when we are going to empower the student, the teacher and the parent and the stakeholder should be custodian to know that how the knowledge will be going, because one or the other, it is a 21st century skill, and learning experiences, case studies, both are applicable in a way. So when we are teaching, suppose any of the topic, the child parent will also know that how his or her child or the children is going to be groomed in a way, and it will be a very vivid, not a very false implication, rather it will be a very mirror type of image which will be formed for the students.
Okay, so to bring transparency and bring credibility to the platform. Okay, and that's also one reason. Yes, Shilpa, Priya, you want to speak? Now, teachers, you need to understand as well that I cannot have individual responses every time. Yes, Shilpa, please unmute yourself. Shilpa, you asked me to unmute you, and yes.
Sorry. Actually, it is important for parents also to be available over there, so that they also come to know that whether their kid is going in safe hand or not, because at the end of the day they have to pay the amount. This is one of the main reason. So they will also come to know that whoever is teaching, the buddy who is teaching, whoever is teaching, so whether she is able to build confidence among my kid or not. So these are few points, important points, so that parents also come to know, yes, my child is going in, in safe hand or not.
Perfect.
So that's
the biggest
important,
reason.
just to create a good relationship as well
True.
with the parents.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the second question to all of you, please write in the chat section. Why do we want them to join from a laptop? Okay, teachers whose cameras are not on and raise their hands, I won't be able to have you on screen. It's difficult. You are being recorded and the recording sessions cannot have, black cameras. Okay. Better orientation, very good. Shilpi, visibility, very good. Viren looks more professional. Yes, that's also one reason. For a clear visibility, yes, Monica. Avipshita, for a better connection. Yes, that's also true. So they fit in the frame, Manpreet, absolutely. For better communication, okay. To be able to answer and respond to activities. Okay, to some extent. The slides need reading. So for that reason, you need a laptop. Should not be there any disturbances. Okay, Manjula, yes, exactly. Your mobile phones will have constant disturbances. I think you have all said. Yes, stabilization also, Nandita, yes. Is desktop also okay? Yes, absolutely. Why not? Could see the content properly, convenient for longer duration. Yes, very, very important that is. For 1 hour, the class is going to continue and a mobile phone will not give that much of ease. From a laptop, it seems easy to have a clear vision and to not get engaged with other things which happen when using a phone. Okay, slides are visible better in laptop. Yes, true. Using laptop will give effective PowerPoint presentations. So we have less of PowerPoint presentations. We have mostly Google Slides and PDFs. Google Slides and PDFs and Canva slides. Yes. Canva and Google Slides. Effective benefits using a laptop. Now, why do we want them to join from a laptop? First reason is for a better visibility. That's true. When the parents are also going to sit, the child is also going to sit, a laptop camera will give a better visibility. Correct? Second, the hand gestures will not be visible in a mobile camera. You will be holding the mobile, the student will be holding the phone, and he will be using his hand gestures. Obviously, his hand gestures will not be visible. And if the hand gestures are not visible, how would you judge that, or how would you evaluate that child on the basis of body language? That's one reason. Another reason is mobile can be very distracting. You might have calls, you might get messages, notifications, and all types of ting, 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 and your mobile phones will be very distracting while you are having a class. So this is the reason why we do not want the parents to join from a laptop. And of course, connectivity issues are also there in a mobile phone. Yes, and you will also be getting calls in. True, very good. Okay, so what happens when you start setting expectations? The parents start, retaliating, or they say no, or they might not get it, or some other challenge might crop up. So some of the common challenges that we face here is the student has not joined from the laptop, or both the parents are at home, but one parent is busy. Only one parent is present at home, another parent is not there. Or you might see that parents do not want to sit through the entire class. Okay. Now here, we won't be able to take into consideration all these circumstances. There are lots and lots of situations that might arise in this case. See, when you start setting your expectations, that time itself, you find that challenges are coming your way. Once you tell the parent that you need to join from laptop, oh, can we join from a mobile? Mobile is easier, no? What do you need to do? You need to explain the reasons. Correct? Both the parents are required. Oh, my husband would be in the office. I would be working. I cannot join. These kind of challenges might be faced. So there are n number of challenges, I would tell you. because we are dealing with parents. Every parent, every child will have different kind of issues, different kind of situations. Now, most of the situations you will have to handle on the spot, what you think is more considerable, what is more suitable for that situation. If the parent says that, no, both the parents are not available, I will be there. So the mother says, I will be there. Or the father says, I will be there. The other one will not be there. What you need to do is, you need to convince, you don't need to convince, you just tell them the reason why both the parents need to be there. I think you have already enumerated lots of reasons why parents need to be there, right? So after giving the reasons, now somebody was asking me whether it is compulsory to have both the parents or not. No, it is not compulsory. It is imperative that you inform them about the pros and cons of not having a parent in the class. Yes, Bandana? You want to say something? Please unmute.
I want to ask that the student should be also trained while using this laptop and all, because I have the experience. I also taught online to the students, but they were not able to operate. They
don't have to operate, no, it's public speaking. Most of the creative writing is done in their notebooks.
Okay. But students has to know everything, like technical, all the problems, and if they arise, they have to be informed.
You can inform them if there is any technical issues, but in that case, the student does not have to do anything. You have to do it. If there is a technical issue from their end, the parents will always be there, no?
Okay. And if parents are not there, then what will be the situation?
You are telling me that there is only one child and there are no parents.
Yeah. So if the child also have to know
then
some.
who has registered for the demo class?
Oh, that I don't know. But
yesterday you must have read the whole thread, no?
Yes.
The first step in getting an enrollment is when the parents fill up an inquiry form. After they fill up an inquiry form, we receive the leads. Out of those leads, we accept a demo, and then we call the parent, we confirm the slot, and then we take the demo. After that, it goes to the counselors, and then it finally gets converted into an enrollment.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, I can understand now. The whole process is not clear to you. First, the parents, they sign up for demo. They fill up an inquiry form with Planet Spark. In your demo page, now you don't know which parent has filled up which inquiry form, where they have filled up from the Facebook or from social media websites. You don't know that. What you do is, you have a demo page. In that demo requests, you have lots and lots of demos. Now somebody, I think Viren was asking me about, I only want to take this one, I don't want to take this one. That is the choice you make. Planet Spark will not make it for you. That is the choice you will finally make once you're onboarded, not now. Now, whatever you are doing, it's only for observational purposes. Okay. Now, once you get all the demos in your page, it will have grown-ups, it will have junior, it will have senior also. It will have all kinds of demos. Now, you accept it as per your comfortability, your availability, the time is given. Say, for example, it is written 5 p.m. You accept it because you are free at 5 p.m. You won't accept it if you are not free at 5 p.m., right? It is written grade 6. You have accepted it. That means you are comfortable with grade 6. That is why you have accepted it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have accepted it, right? Am I clear? So it is you who is accepting it, not Planet Spark is giving to you. Now here, once you accept it, it comes on your My Demo page. When it comes on your My Demo page, there will be lots of information given. I can see some hands raising. Please write your queries in the chat box. Names, name of the child, name of the parent, and the phone number, email ID, the time, and there is a timer going on. If the demo session is at 5 p.m., you have accepted it at 2 p.m. That means from 2 to 5 p.m., there is 3 hours. So for 3 hours, that link will be active. After 5 p.m., it will expire. Am I clear?
Yes.
Then you make a call from there. You have the phone number. You call the parent. How you call the parent, that will be taught to you in your OJT trainings. You call the parent, you confirm the slot, then you start the demo. Okay, it's all on up to you. Pros and cons. There are no cons of having both the parents. There are only pros. Yes, we will see this. What are the pros of having both the parents? If I'm not comfortable in teaching, suppose 11th class student, though he falls in my category, you don't have to refuse. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to refuse. Understanding my point? You don't have to refuse. You don't have to cancel it. It's there in your page. Let it be there. You just have to pick and choose which you want. Okay, it's a kind of a tree where lots of fruits are there. You pick the apples which you like. Okay. Demo will be taken on Zoom. No. Today, the demo which we are observing, it has been taken on Zoom just for recording purposes. But tomorrow, I will show you the demo on PlanetSpark platform as well. Okay. Those who have raised your hands, please write it in the chat section. Right. So these could be the challenges that the parents have not joined from the laptop, or both the parents are at home. One parent is busy. One parent is only present at home. Other parent is somewhere out. Or parents don't want to sit through the entire class. So here I'm going to show you the first, the second one, and the fourth one. Okay. Let's have a look.
Yeah. Okay, you can also attend. Great.
Not join from the
Is
laptop.
doing something on the laptop.
Oh, okay. You?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, hi, Tia. Hi, Miss Anuradha. We spoke on.
Hi, ma'am. Hi.
So, oh, you've joined from phone. Okay. So thank you so much, first of all, for, being on time for the session. Very glad to see you both. Just one request. Can we, do you have a laptop device at home?
Yes, ma'am, we have, but it is a little busy. Actually, my younger daughter is doing something on the laptop.
Oh, okay. Is she attending any class or just working on it?
No, just to paint and all, but she's small, so maybe she'll not give.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why we have joined the phone.
Okay, I understand. Though I would have to request you to, please join from the laptop. Reason being that, we will be playing a lot of activities and Tia would have to read out from the slides. So, from phone, it will become very difficult. And also, I would love to see both of your faces, like complete faces. Right now, I can see sometimes half of Tia, half of you. So it would be great if you can, join from a laptop. So it's okay. Take your time. Don't worry, I'm here only. You can go convince your younger daughter. And yeah.
Ma'am, थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है ना उसको बनाना. So, okay, give me just 5 minutes and we'll try to log in through laptop.
Sure. Don't worry. Take your time. I'm here only. Yeah.
Okay. So, हम log out कर दें यहाँ से?
हाँ जी. आप phone से log out कर दीजिए. You can join again from laptop. Same link. Okay. See you. Yes, I'll wait for you.
Okay.
Oh, great. I see you have joined from phone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ms. Anuradha. Thanks, Tia. And see, now I can see both of you together on a bigger screen. So, of course, the experience would also be better. So, thank you so much. I hope your younger daughter didn't feel bad that we took the laptop from her.
She is just right away.
Oh, she's there only. Oh, okay. I'll apologize to her later for sure.
No, it's fine.
Okay, great. Okay, I just wanted to confirm.
Right. So this was where the child had joined from a phone, mobile phone, and then the teacher persuaded the child and the parent to join from a laptop. Okay. Yes. I need to close the chat section now because I get a little distracted. So here, in order to convince the parent to join from a laptop, what did the teacher say? What all points did she say? The same points, I think, which we discussed in the chat, right? So, yes, don't worry. You can write in the chat. No worries. I'll read it later on. And the ones who have written in the chat section, they might be knowing that I'm constantly replying them. So you keep writing in the chat section. That's more like time saving. So what you can say to convince the parents to join from the laptop, the child will be required to look and read from screen most of the times. And in a mobile phone, it will be very difficult. Trust me when I say mobile phone, no. Planet Spark platform, you will see, this is still Zoom. Planet Spark platform will give you this much space, okay? Because there are lots of tools, okay? And the screen is this much. Yes, you can make it a full screen, but still it is not enough. A mobile screen is not that big to read a particular slide from there, okay? It's always difficult. So the child will be required to look and read from the screen, and it will be very difficult for him, first thing. Second, the activities where there will be activities where you both will be participating. It will require to use your hand gestures also. So here I will not be able to view your hand gestures on a phone camera. It's very difficult. In a phone camera, it will provide you much less space, where when you will use your hand gestures, it will not be visible. Hardly your face or some parts of the face are visible. You will also be participating, and a phone camera will not provide enough space for me to see all of you. Again, the visibility reason. Okay. Apart from this, you can also say that a mobile will be very distracting. You might get calls, you might get notifications. There will be constant distractions in the mobile phone. Now, scenario number 2, when both the parents are at home, but father is occupied in some work. Let's have a look.
Thank you so much. I hope your younger daughter didn't feel bad that we took the laptop from her.
She is just right away.
Oh, she's there only. Oh, okay. I'll apologize to her later for sure.
No, it's fine.
Okay, great. Okay, I just wanted to confirm one more thing, that whether your husband would also be joining us. Like he would.
Actually, he is busy with his calls. So
okay.
अभी possible नहीं हो पाएगा. Can we start? So he will join in between if it is possible.
So actually, we will be doing a lot of activities in the session only today. Whenever there are a lot of activities, our class is not just designed for a child. We also try to engage parent. That's one of the reason. And second, it's also an opportunity for both of you to be able to understand that, okay, what are Tia's strengths? Because through every activity, we will be also doing a debrief, and through that you'll get to know what is it that Tia is really good at. So I think it would be really helpful if both of you are there together, and we will also be, in fact, after able to illustrate the Tia's strengths and everything, we will also be sharing our feedback with her, for her with both of you, and a plan based on her performance, that how can we go forward from here, how can we proceed forward. So it is actually really important for both of you to be there.
Okay, so ma'am, मैं देख कर आती हूँ, and I'll.
Sure, yeah, it's okay, we'll wait, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, hi, you're back? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am actually is in the middle of his call, so
Okay.
आप free नहीं हो पाएंगे.
Okay. Do you want to do this like after half an hour? I can, we can again come back in half an hour.
हो जाएगा. Actually, टिया की एक और class है उसके बाद.
Okay.
हाँ, so it will be late.
Okay.
ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि can we start and he can come in between ऐसा.
Okay. Beginning में थोड़ा हम activity करने वाले थे.
अच्छा.
How much time will he take?
एक बार check करना पड़ेगा.
Sure. Yeah, it's okay.
ठीक है.
I'll wait. Don't worry. Yeah. Oh, hi.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, sir. How are you?
How are you? All good, ma'am. All good. So do you actually need both the parents here?
Yes, actually, I was just sharing with your wife that there would be a lot of activities that we will be doing where both the parents would also be involved. And secondly, this is an opportunity for both of you to also experience the demo and see how we design the class, and we'll be highlighting Tia's strength as well. So it would be helpful if both of you are here.
You take my opinion, ma'am. This is a child's demo. I think she can take it better.
So here there is a second problem. The first challenge that we faced here is that the father is not there, and the father had to be called. And now the father came and he says that it's a child's demo. I believe I'm not required here. Okay, so probably he's not ready to, he doesn't think that he needs to be there in the session. He's not required. Okay, let's see.
I can join at the end, and I've already interacted with you in the beginning. So if it's okay, I can join back in some time. Is that okay?
I think I'm so sorry. I know, like, I might be asking you to stay for an hour, but it would be extremely helpful. So if you could join.
No, understood, ma'am. I'll be here. I'll be around.
Thank you so much. Maybe you can take a chair and, be
Yeah,
seated.
I'll still be sitting.
And I see Tia's sister also. Hi.
Now, I got some questions over here. Viren asked me, I really feel very bad as first they had to change the phone and then call the husband and change the slots. Change slots? No, slots were not changed. We had to call the husband. Okay. Now here, let's understand this is only for training purposes. This expectations is already set on the phone. Because before taking the demo session, let's think practically. Are we directly taking the demo session? No. We are first calling the parent. Right? That this time your session is going to start. This is the link. I'm sending you the link on WhatsApp, right? You send the link first. That means you're already in conversation. Did you hear the parent said that I already had a conversation with you in the beginning? That means they have already talked to each other. That means the expectations were already set. The parents knew that both the parents were supposed to be there in the class. The parents also knew that they had to join from a laptop. So if the parent knew and they have already promised that they are going to join from a laptop, this situation usually does not arise. This setting of expectations mainly happens in a slot confirmation call. Mainly it happens in the slot confirmation call. But these are the scenarios which might arise even after in the slot confirmation call when you had set the expectations, but still the parents have not joined. These scenarios might arise in that case. And these are almost like 1 or 2% of the cases, not more than that. If you have already set expectations over the call, then there itself, the parent will say, okay, the second parent will not be there, or we don't have a laptop, or my laptop has gone for repair. Okay. Now here, there are lots of other things that can be done. If the father is at office, you can ask the father to join virtually, or probably you can reschedule. Okay, when the father will come back, there are options. If you give options to the parents, explain the reason. If that is also not possible, give them options. We can reschedule, we can ask the father to join virtually, or any other way possible. These are the two alternatives usually we have. After that, if it doesn't happen, that both the parents are brought together in the class, that's absolutely okay. Go ahead with single parent. That's not a problem. Again, I'm saying it's not compulsory to have both the parents, but it is extremely necessary that you convey your expectations. Now, why am I trying to reiterate on this point? You must have seen your son, your daughters, your nephews, your niece in schools. The schools have set expectations for you. They want you in the interviews. Both the parents should be there in the interview for an admission, right? I went for my son's interview. My husband, both of us, we went for the interview. In the parent-teacher meeting, both the parents should be there. The son should not be there. This is also a condition these days. The school in which my son studies, they say when we call you for a parent-teacher meeting, please leave your son or daughter at home. Now, I don't have any caretaker. So what we do is we leave the child in the playground, and then we go upstairs, have a word with the teacher, and then we come back. So the reviews of the child is not to be given in the front of the child. Probably that is their norm. So this is their expectation that they have given to us, and we adhere to it. Why do we adhere? Because we want the best for our child. And every parent would want the same. So it's the way we are feeling that, oh, we are doing so much of torture on the parents. No, we are talking for their benefit. This is an expectation which any reputed organization or institution would have. Okay, any professional classes or teaching cannot happen without a laptop. You imagine taking a class on a mobile phone, how unprofessional and irrational would it look, isn't it? Because you are actually teaching a whole set of skills. Body language, confidence, thought structure, lots of writing, lots of reading, lots of speaking, listening, videos. Mobile phone is not scientific anyways. And for both the parents, you only need them in the demo class, not for the regular classes. So only one hour they have to give. Am I clear here? Setting of expectations is not a torture. And it's not like you're pushing the parent for it. You should not be pushing. There is a difference between persuasion and pushing. If you properly give logical reasons behind what you are saying, and still if they don't agree, they will agree. 90% of them agrees. If they don't agree, then you have to go ahead with the options that are available to you. If there is no laptop, which I do not believe, after COVID times, everyone has a laptop or what is that called? Tablet. Okay, so everyone has that. So I hardly would think that no family has a laptop. There would be very less families where there is no laptop. Are we informing the parents that both the parents should be available during the demo? Yes, yeah, I've already answered that. Doesn't this keep consuming our time waiting for them to get ready? I've already answered that, Avinash, because the setting of expectation is already done over the phone. Yes, it consumes time, but we have to be courteous and we have to make the parents comfortable in the class. If we keep on bragging about our time and telling them, okay, this is taking so much of time, ma'am. No, please be quick. Please don't do that. Make them feel comfortable. You can cut short on your demo part. You can cut short on your parent-teacher interaction part. But do not make this parent uncomfortable by rushing through. When they schedule the demo, okay. What if one of the parents said mother is the primary take care? So, of course, so that's very self-explanatory. You have to go ahead with the mother. If the father is not there, so in case of a single parent, right? A divorcee or a widower or a widow, in that case, we have to go ahead with the single parent. Just to clarify, if the parents work abroad and the child lives with grandparents, you can ask the parents, so who is going to take the decisions for the child? That person can join, but it will always be in your benefit to have the parents in the class. They can join virtually. Anyways, the classes are online, so it's not an offline business, no? Are we supposed to make a call as they would end up getting our contact number? Yes, of course. We do share our contact number. I have been a teacher in Planet Spark for the last 3 years, and my contact number is with all my parents. They are very, very good. They are very understandable, and they call me. Why not? And they do not call me after 10 o'clock. They know that after 10 o'clock, nobody calls. Right? So we are just like teachers, just like teachers. It's not school that we are not supposed to share our numbers. In the schools, it's absolutely a no. And don't share your number with the student. Don't share your Facebook ID with them. It's not like that. Okay. Convincing both the parents, they won't bug you. Trust me, they will call you for genuine purposes, genuine reasons, and that is what is required. And you need to have a personal touch with them because that will help you in guiding the child for a very long time, right? So how to convince both the parents to join? You can share these 3 points, or if you want to add something more to it, you can. You can say that I will be sharing a detailed feedback on the child's strengths and areas of improvement, so it would help us on the same page. You will also understand how we conduct our classes and will be able to make the decisions faster. And lastly, some of the activities in the class will also require your presence. Yes, I am coming to the break because otherwise the link will expire. So I have to give you a break. No, it's not a problem, Kritika. If you want to converse in Hindi, if you want to converse, I won't say. If the parents want to converse in Hindi, then you can answer them in Hindi as well. Romy, you have a question? I need to close the session.
Ma'am, shall we get any video on such demo classes, because the demo class is really inspiring. We can get good.
It's there in the
no?
teacher's handbook.
Okay.
Because you have got it today only, no? That is why.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much.
That is why I gave you in the beginning. In the break time, if you can just go through the teacher's handbook once, you will see all the videos are embedded. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so to summarize, teachers, remember these 3 points. Always try to explain the purpose for both the parents of the demo to be there in the demo. Tell them why a laptop is needed. Give them reasons. Do not push them. Give them proper and logical reasons. And also if that doesn't work, give them some alternative options. Give them options for doing it at some other time, same day, or probably sharing virtual ID, virtual link, and try to get both the parents in the class. If not possible, do not cancel the demo just because only one parent is there. Go ahead with the single parent, but always try to follow this procedure. Always try to give the purpose, explain the purpose clearly. Okay. Okay, please tell me where to join again. I'll quickly show you where to join again. Go to your dashboard. Romy, can you please share your screen? I'm adding you on the screen. And please share your screen. 1 second. I'll allow you to share your screen. Yes.
Ma'am, I'm joining from mobile. Can I do that?
Oh, you are from mobile? Okay, no. Then
Yes,
it is not possible. Viren, can you please do that for me? You're on a laptop? You're not on a laptop? Okay. Anyone who is on a laptop? Monica, you are on a laptop?
Yes.
Okay, great. Can you share your screen, please?
1 minute.
Okay, so I think somebody is, okay, Viren is sharing. Yes, go on the left panel, Viren. Yes, go down. My training. Please click on there. Training schedule and sorry, you have to join in that end, no? So sorry. I'm telling you about the resources. I'm really sorry. Please go back to your dashboard. And no, dashboard, yeah. Dashboard. Live sessions. Yeah, here it is, building relationship. Okay. Okay, from here you have to join. On your dashboard under live sessions. Okay. Thank you, Viren. I'm going to end this session. Otherwise, your session will expire. This link will expire, which is active from 11:30. Okay. What time the class resumes? Right now. Please join in the 11:30 session. Then I'll tell you what to do. Okay.